everybody in the
recording.
game.
Not
I
at all, but I'm moving to my desk.
I don't have a Delaware. I'm missing
No, you
me some Delaware.
I can fix that as we speak.
So, how's Denver, lag boot?
Last night the police seemingly instigated some violence downtown. I rode my scooter home through the center of a line of cops and a line of protesters, and gave a big thumbs up to the protesters as I went by, and then went home and played some video games. That's basically what I've seen so far. But they've spray painted all over buildings and broke a bunch of windows, and people are mad, man. Rightly so. So that's what's going on in Denver.
Dude, I tell you,
Word.
if Leela's is already closed, I mean, what business is worth saving down there?
Yeah, who gives a fuck at that point?
For real.
But I hope you guys are staying safe. Don't know really what part of the woods you stay in.
I gotta drive by downtown Denver a couple days a week. Pretty nice out here. Everett yelled at some deer this morning.
Hey, fuck you, dear. Like that?
No, more like, "Rah! Hey, Dad, there's some deer over there." Rah! And I was like, dude, you just scared them. Now they're not over there anymore.
So this is same day technically, right? As when we fought that first thing. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, you guys did wait a while, and you guys have established that the sun is not setting. So we'll have to come up with some sort of other phrase rather than the next day, the next period of time.
Long rest.
Sure.
Okay, that's what they use in some other editions, I believe. Long rest gets you all your stuff back.
Wuss-ass editions.
That's right. Ones that aren't free on the internet.
Some muffin sucker editions. Actually, I think those are free on the internet too.
Dave, only
Yo.
fat people eat muffins.
is that why they call them muffins?
That's why they call them muffins.
You see, Delaware? I told you they didn't like you. We'll get them though, won't we?
Great fucking day for bacon muffins.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready to go?
Let's take it to the Bardo. Last time, our heroes found a small market village that was overrun with strange mobile ambulatory, like anti-plant monsters that were destroying all of the market gardens. You guys were very fortunate to find survivors and huddling in the church in the center of the town. The burgermeister of the town, whose name was Jeff, suggested that you guys could use this hole in the ground that led to their sewers to find the source of these anti-plant monstrosities. You guys have climbed down the hole. The sewers are very clean, actually almost pleasant compared to some places you guys have dove before. This is positively excellent stuff. You're using some light spells for light, I assume?
Good question.
Yeah, actually, I would like to use a light spell. I'd like to cast Dancing Lights. So it's like however many lanterns. I think it's like 4 lanterns I can send off in a distance. So I kind of send it um, down south a little bit, like towards the crook in the sewage.
Why don't you show me with making these little
How do I do?
Dopplers?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's down here. So I cast 2 down here and 2 down here. I can't do the Doppler thing. My Doppler
just click and hold somewhere on the
My
map.
Doppler is
There we go.
really
Send
small.
some down there.
My Doppler's small. How about you guys?
Whatever, it looks good, man. I like that Doppler.
All right, so
let me do some revealing here. So off in this direction, you see that it goes for about 50 feet or so and then drops off into a waterfall. Off in this direction, kind of it opens up into a pool and then a waterfall down there. You see that there's some over in this direction. There is kind of like an openish space. I think you guys are a little large, actually. I'm going to shrink you down. There we go. That way, every brick is a 5-foot square.
it's 100
Nice.
foot. It goes about 100 feet away.
All right, so that's about as far as you can get with the dancing lights right there. Oh, there is a door up here, pathway.
Nice lag boot. I dig the ambiance. You got one of them armor spells for yourself, just in case we run into, I don't know, like crazy half human, half turtle things that like want to beat you up for your pizza.
So I kind of smirk and then I nod and cast mage armor on myself, and I do it with a flourish that's really kind of too much. You know, people are kind of like eye rolling a little bit because it's just such a very very simple spell.
Bro, it's like just +4.
All right. Oh,
cool.
I got to interject here really fast. Today's dungeon mastering is brought to you by Macallan Cask Strength Whiskey, and by Left Hand
I like the sound of that.
by the number Macallan Whiskey, and by the letter Galactic Cowboy Imperial Stout by Left Hand Brewery. I'm actually kind of afraid of that beer, if truth be told.
Nice.
And this beat is brought to you by Modus Mandarina Indian Pale Ale. It's kind of citrusy and also Jameson. And it goes a little something like this.
I feel like I'm getting let down for some sort of event that occurs after it went a little something like that.
And it reminds you of a Front 242 like song, like somebody like who has a really good knowledge of the plains recognize it as a Front 242 song. Long division, and I'm like humming that.
Cool, man. I'm gonna, for the heck of it, cast Long Strider on myself because it's an hour per level, so I get +10 to my movement speed.
That's pretty good
Wow.
stuff.
Well, you guys want to go through the doorway? What do you think?
I'm just going to throw it out there. Delaware, are you intending to cast any spells preemptively before you start exploring? Gonna clean that cat box, perhaps?
No, sorry, I was just on mute. No, I don't think I have anything preemptively, although I am certainly expecting that, depending on what we come across, I may want to turn myself into a water elemental.
Become one with the pleasant sludge?
Yeah, I'm not going to do that right away because the water may be clean here, but I don't know where it's cleaned downstream, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys want
All right, keep it holding. Which way you guys want to go?
you guys want to go through the doorway, or you want to follow the streams?
Something tells me that right on the edge of my vision, I kind of see something. I see something, towards the waterfall down here, and I kind of see it, something, creeping out of the mist, back in there.
Where you want to go then?
I'm wondering if you guys see the same thing.
Maybe. But I don't mind taking a closer look. You guys want to go beat some stuff up? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I was wondering if maybe I could roll a perception check and see if I can see anything down there that might lead us.
All right, yeah, give me
Something
a
like that,
perception. Show me
right?
Show me what we're looking at. Show me how good you're looking today.
Right. I'm looking pretty good.
You do look pretty good. Yeah, you do kind of as your your dancing lights are playing around and causing reflections and stuff, you definitely get the impression that there's more of that monster activity down in that direction, down over here.
Tentacles in the mist.
All right. How far across is this gap, Dave?
8 feet or so.
Not really good ground to stand on.
Do I think I can jump across?
Yeah, without too much problem. As long as you kind of like lean up against the far wall and give yourself a couple feet of run.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Seems to have worked.
All right. I'll throw back a rope for the other guys.
They could probably jump
like,
it too, you think? Even without Longstrider. Maybe
okay.
8 feet is a little excessive. Maybe, I don't know.
I can just, fly over.
Yeah. Even without any magic, you can leverage your wings as a little bit of float action, if I recall.
Yeah, glide. I think glide. I just jump off and I glide over here.
Nicely done.
You want the rope, Delaware?
Can you get one upped by these chumps, Delaware?
Yeah, what's up,
Cast a
dude?
7th level spell to get
Do
you
you need
across this.
something mundane
creep.
as a rope to cross this?
Well, I mean, he can run and jump, and I'll give it a pull.
You're gonna pull this
Yeah,
rope?
let's do that. I'll save the teleporting one. It's more useful.
Oh, I
The
like
DM
it.
frowns on this.
I'm not teleporting across.
The DM frowns.
All right. Where are you guys going now? You've successfully crossed Delaware.
So, can I tell if the gas is like noxious, really noxious? Like, if I were to cast a fire spell, like maybe my knowledge of spells or something, I don't know. But like, do I know if I'm gonna light the entire place on fire if I throw a fireball around?
Brock would be able to answer that better than you would off the top of your head, but spending time with him, you've realized that you don't smell anything that would give you worry.
Yeah, this is the top of the aqueduct, man. We don't have to worry about noxious stuff here so much as maybe at the bottom.
Good to know.
Do we see any more this way?
As you guys come around this corner, you guys open up into a small chamber where there is, in fact, one of these monsters just hanging out, like licking on some lichen or something. It seems to be cleaning the wall off pretty good there.
Well, maybe these guys. I hate killing creatures that are bad, that are not bad. What if there's nice?
Want to go try to make friends with it?
You want to go talk to it? Handle.
Yeah, I
element
have
check?
linguistics. I mean, I got like I could talk to this thing, man. I believe I could
Right.
talk to it. I think I have linguistics or something crazy.
I think
Yeah.
linguistics will do it. That's great. Why don't you
You
step on down front there? And
you want the rope?
Uh, yeah. Tie it around my waist.
Okay.
All right, and just hold on to it. Pull me back if this gets out of control. Okay.
so
And
it
then
doesn't seem to notice like the dancing lights. As you take steps forward, though, and your hoof falls echo in this room, it does seem to notice that and stops licking the wall and turns around and splooshes kind of into the water, which is apparently 4 or 5 feet deep.
he jumps into the water.
Well, he just kind of like cautiously steps in your direction, sniffing.
All right, so
Is
I
this guy
say to it,
smaller than the last one?
Dave, I'm gonna. Here's something I should have done earlier. I'm gonna maybe try a knowledge planes check to see if I know anything about this thing.
Yeah, please do.
can we
Yes, this is
hammer?
smaller than the last one to answer your question,
Okay.
Gabe. Legbit?
Yeah, I think if you have any, I'd like to know. Maybe roll the same thing.
Yeah, anyone who's gotten some knowledge of planes, just
Got
be
a
like,
knowledge
hey,
of planes with a +4 to bardic knowledge, I think. Get a
all
really
right,
good bonus,
Delaware.
Oh, okay.
Straight
yeah,
up, you've become acutely aware, as your buddies are going to go try to make friends with this thing, that this kind of like anti-plant life is very abundant on planes coterminous to the negative energy plane. Very uncommon in prematerial planes, except for instances where they are brushing up against the negative energy plane. And if you think about how when the fabric of reality allows for tearage and the thinning of interplanar travel, as you guys are very familiar with at this point in time, energies do occasionally bleed through, and potentially interplanar communication may have something to do with those giants that you guys faced recently. You know, like in Mario Brothers, where you have like the giant level and all the things are big, and then you can get big and eat big mushrooms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a freaking tardigrade, man?
Guys.
It's a big old tardigrade.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of like an interdimensional explorer.
Yeah, I think more importantly than destroying these things, although we do want to try to contain them so they don't just poison everything. We got to figure out what's sort of torn a hole in the plane and
Yeah. Well, maybe we can
open ourselves up to the negative energy plane.
Yeah. Wonder if we can just kind of ignore it and move on by and see if there's a source to these things. Go deeper.
Weren't you going to try to make friends with him, Elf?
I mean, I could definitely try and talk to him. I asked him, "Hey, man, what you doing, guy?" I said.
It hears your speaking, and it moves a little bit closer to you, cautiously.
Hey, where'd you come from?
Sniffing. It doesn't appear to understand you so much as it hears you and is attempting to smell you.
I'd like to cast
it-
a sea alignment. Little creature here.
Let's roll for initiative.
Ooh. Oof. Big oof, man.
Delaware?
Yeah, I always got to look it up. I never have any.
You got to add a D4 to it. You can do something like roll D20 plus D4 plus X, where X is the y-intercept. Is the big O of your initiative.
Plus.
Ooh, you're going to have to slash it, not backslash it. For all
What?
you Windows users out there, it's called /.
Or if you're lame, it's command.
Okay, try that again.
Incredible. One of the best rolls I've ever seen. All right, so Lagboot, you start casting your spell. What spell's that?
Yeah, I was casting a first level spell, Sea Alignment.
What are you going to do,
What-
Delaware? No alignment. That's what I heard Lagboot saying he wanted to cast.
Sea Alignment. Oh, Sea Alignment.
Yeah, I was gonna. I'm changing my mind. I don't want to jump into the water because that thing was poisoning things, and I don't want to become one with the water while he's standing.
Oh, nice. Good call.
Like, so yeah, I'm gonna hold back and see if it starts to attack.
All right.
Do see if it does.
Gabe, what are you going to do?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to pull Lagboot back.
He's holding onto
All
a
right.
rope.
You better start doing that because this thing hears Lagboot making some beatboxy sounds as part of his spell, and it gets very interested and pounces on him. Seems to be almost playful, but simply the act of getting these tentacles whipping at you is pretty ridiculous. Lagboot, what's your armor class?
21.
Lagboot, with your shield spell up, does 19 hit you?
No. Well,
Let's take a break with that refreshing Galactic Cowboy Imperial Stout.
this episode is sponsored. Well, I mean, it's just my armor
It's for
class, isn't it?
earthers, belters, and dusters alike.
It's just my armor class that determines whether or not it hits me, correct?
It's got a 44 IBU, which is on the piquant side of Imperial Stouts.
Hey, it's just my armor class that determines whether.
That's correct.
Okay, then.
All right. It gets close enough to you that it's like you're getting some big golden retriever energy off of it. And it's excited to like play with you, and it's slapping its tentacles around, and it's kind of salivating. And up close, you can see that as it's working its way through the water is kind of changing into a darker green color. Delaware, you notice this as well. All right, Gabe, you're going to pull him back?
Yep.
All right. You got to yank on the rope, Lagboot, unless you want to stop him. He's going to be dragging you back. Otherwise, you guys tug of war it. Delaware, it looks like this thing is somewhat friendly, but also really fucking dangerous.
Or if we can subdue it somehow.
Sorry, muted myself again. Background. Let's go with subduing Ray.
Oh, you have a
All right,
subduing
so
ray?
do that, Mof.
Yeah. Fucking do it, man.
Subduing Ray, eh?
I just had to figure out if I need to do that or not. All right. So
All right, blast your enemies with a beam of non-lethal force. You're going to get 1 ray plus an additional ray for every 4 levels beyond 3rd. So you get 2 rays, I believe. And at 11th level, you'll get a 3rd. Each ray requires a ranged touch attack to hit and deals 5d6 points of non-lethal damage.
that's what I was looking. Attack is +9. So
Gadoosh!
You subdue yourself.
That's a hit.
oh,
You get a
okay.
second attack, though.
So I use my second attack, my second base attack bonus this time, though, right?
Nope. For your rays, when you cast a spell, you get to use your full attack. You get the lesser attack
Fine.
bonuses only when you're doing a full attack action and you're just trying to stab somebody or slap
okay.
somebody.
So we'll do the second one.
Hip slap is.
It says rolling the dice. Boom.
That also hits. You hit him with 2 of your big subdual rays. Roll some damage.
+2.
Okay, so that's
Because I'm humming long front.
Or as I often like to refer to it, the wizard. Going back to, I believe it was the first printing of first edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons when they decided that it would not be correct to call magic users mages and instead decided to call them wizards. And so they just did a spell find and replace on the word mage without thinking that the word damage would get replaced with the wizard. All right, 24 to wizard to this guy. This pummeling force of blue light emanates from your blaster wrist rockets and sticks it right up this guy's tentacle hole for 24 damage. Temporary. Don't you hit with the other one too?
that was both. They're 5 each, so
24 damage off of all of those guys. Oh, I see a bunch of 1s in there and a couple of 2s. You rolled considerably below average on that. Next round. The monster is kind of unhappy about that and retreats. Jumps down this hole. Rah. Y'all gonna follow him?
yeah.
Do we follow him, guys?
Where it's going?
All right.
So we
I guess I'll run around this
we either
area.
follow him or we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like jump.
Can I peer over the edge?
Like run a little bit, then I jump.
Looks
I like run a little bit and jump. Kind of glide
running
right here.
to go hang out with some of his buddies. You guys have got height advantage, but they can reach up that without too much problem. There we go. This guy's a smaller one, and then there's the bigger ones right there. Like you're peering over.
I'm peering over. I'm looking.
Got
Yeah, what's going
tentacle
on down
attack
there?
opportunities here, but it looks like they all suck.
Nice.
What are you guys gonna do?
Guys, I mean, if I'm ever gonna cast a fireball, this
we start. If I shoot at them, are they going to be able to take opportunity attacks on me?
Of course not. No, you are out of their reach.
All right, I'm going to start shooting this guy.
Shoot at him.
All right. Are these evil outsiders?
They
Yeah.
are not.
Oh yeah, see alignment. What was their alignment?
So I'm going to do.
Yeah, I think I did
multi-shot
cast
and
see
rapid
alignment
shot.
right at the beginning. What was their alignment by chance? They should be glowing to me, so I know if they're or.
Oh, that's right. We never got to the end of your spell there. Let's see here. Just what spell is that? See alignment?
Yeah.
Didn't we
See alignment.
that's the low level one?
Yeah.
Didn't we have to?
It says when you cast a spell, it's
let's see here.
single alignment, which is lawful good or chaotic evil. Creatures that alignment glow with ghostly radiance within my vision.
So pick an alignment. What are you looking for here?
Oh fuck, man. Yeah, I'm trying to find out if they are evil or chaotic
So
evil.
are you
or
worried that they're evil?
chaotic? Yeah, I'm worried that they're chaotic evil. Or
they are not, in fact, chaotic evil. They do not glow based off of your spell casting.
okay.
So that's good, right?
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's good.
All right, I'm going to shoot this guy 3 times.
All right,
Some
yeah.
attack rolls. It's with a touch.
Perfect.
I mean, you almost don't have to roll.
Yeah, touch attack. Ooh, that's good. Less good. 7. 14 is the lowest.
They all hit.
Okay. So it was 2d8 10. $17 damage.
Total?
For the first one. And then 7 damage, and then 6 damage. So 30 to this guy.
All right, that was the one that Chris had already pummeled a little bit. He's got some exoskeleton that looks a little damaged, and you have punctured some holes in his Chitniska armor. And it looks like he's going to even book it further down here in response. He is not about this fighting life. Delaware, I believe you're next.
I'm just trying to, at this point, I don't want to attack them. I'm just trying to sort of pay attention to where they're going and try to, see what information I can gather from where they're headed and what's next.
All right.
Like, they're not attacking us. I'm not necessarily concerned about killing them as much as I am about, finding out what's really going on here.
Sounds good. You've got 2 in the way of following the third one that's running, however. How do you want to handle those guys? Do you want to just try to run by them or what?
Well, I think I'm, from the looks of I'm more blocked by my allies here in terms of getting across the waterfall and over.
Yeah, you could jump into the water, I guess, since everyone else is avoiding the water.
I don't trust those things. They were killing everything that they touched. I'm All right, I will hold my action.
You sure you don't want to teleport past him? Maybe split the party?
No, no,
Holy shit, man. Obvious much.
no. I almost thought about that.
Obvious
but
much.
If I just hadn't said anything.
I can't. No, I can't see where they're going.
All right. Like boot. You guys are both. Yeah, everyone's kind of out of range of these guys. They're not coming up the waterfall. This other one is running off, however.
So the holes that I put into them, Dave, is anything leaking out of them? Or are they just kind of like cauterized? 'cause
Show
they're
me a
molten
perception.
energy?
Give me a perception.
I'll give you perception.
Dude, okay. Galactic Cowboy. You have to respect and fear it. It is really intense.
31.
Dude, yeah. They are definitely leaking some sort of oily black substance.
Mm-hmm.
Is it desecrating the water at all?
Yeah, it does look like the amount that is going into the water is causing like the greenish grossness of the water to turn into a blackish brownishness.
Oh, so it's blackish brownish gross instead of greenish gross.
I think that's a grosser level of gross.
I'm gonna try something here just for funsies. Hey, Delaware, did you learn anything about these guys?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, it's me,
Delaware.
Everett.
Hi,
Oh,
Everett.
I thought Delaware's voice got higher.
How'd it get higher?
Because he was talking like this, and then it was talking like this.
You live in Colorado.
How's your clocks, Everett?
Oh, there's not all faces. The bombs. Yeah, bombs.
It's the bombs.
Yep, bombs. It's
Are they the
bombs.
bomb.com?
Yes. Bomb.com. Oh my gosh,
Nice.
Snuggle. No. Not so. Stop it.
Yeah.
No, there's
Yeah,
not.
stop it.
No, there's
Do
not.
not go to bomb.com.
I don't know about that. No.
It's just cool stuff that cool guys say.
You're now. I'm gonna see you.
Hold on a second, I gotta deal with an issue.
While he's dealing with that issue, you want to tell me if you learned anything, Delaware?
Yes.
In your sciencing?
I'm back. Dungeon Master's here. Did Delaware learn any sciencing?
I don't know. His he went dark.
Oh no. They got him. He shouldn't have split the party. we have a lag boot? Gabe, you might want to get out of there. This is way more dangerous than I think
I
anyone
know.
anticipated.
I thought it was just a preliminary dungeon fight, but the guys are dropping left and right.
That rhymed. I approve.
See, I don't need lag boot.
I don't know. It's...
That rhymed. I approve. Hey, Lagboot, what's your next move? Ooh.
Roll a joint for your lag boot, your valley for 20. So you guys prepared to go on without your scientist of the future?
Well, I want to try something a little crazy because I heard him mutter something about like negative energy field.
Oh yeah. You definitely overheard him mumbling that.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and channel positive energy.
All right.
Just to see what happens. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Hey, I gotta find it.
Oh, we totally lost him there. Uh-oh.
What? Delaware?
Delaware has left the Discord chat.
Toss a coin in your butthole. Now you're a slot machine. Oh, toss a coin in your butthole, and now you're a vending machine.
Okay, I can hear you
All
guys
right.
again. I felt like I
All right.
lost everyone.
You did. You totally did.
So, channel energy reads, regardless of alignment, any cleric can release a wave of energy by channeling power of her faith through her holy or unholy symbol.
Can I
This
just say that's a
energy
good
can be used
idea? That's a good idea. You know, positive energy.
I respect you. You have value to this team.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just positive energy heals living things and deals damages to undead things, or maybe negative energy things. I just want to try.
Let it flow.
So that's what I'm gonna do. 40. 14 positive energy coming out.
All right, you guys all feel very good and re-energized by the release of the positive energy. These monsters, however, are the opposite, and they also are backing off. They're not all about that feel.
Interesting. Looks like I can hurt him with my healing.
Ironic.
Yeah. It's like, well, do you want to go after him, Delaware, now that they've run away?
Yes. Yeah. I want to see if there's. Yeah, I want to see where they're coming from. Let's go. Let's jump down onto those squares.
Superhero landing?
Guys, your knees aren't going to take that forever, you know.
This little
All
square
right.
is getting a little.
Oh, sorry, please. Yeah,
Oh,
a little not very comfy there.
A little cramped.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to hop in the water here at some point in time unless everyone wants to adopt flying abilities.
Can I go along this edge?
Gross.
No, that's actually a wall. There's the choice here is fly in the small, like it's not small. It's like there's about 8 feet of room between the ceiling and the water, and that's your choice there. It's a narrower passage, only about 4 or 5 feet wide there.
How deep is the water and how fast is it moving?
Doesn't seem to be much deeper than it was, maybe 4 or 5 feet, depending, and it's only moving leisurely, maybe a couple of feet a minute. Just fast enough to not be stagnant, to not suffer from that kind of stuff.
All right, I guess I'm going in. Sploosh.
Sploosh. Nice. It's cool. It's refreshing.
Is it clear of the sort of nastiness from when they were around?
Yeah, they're going downstream, so all of their effluviance is also carrying with them.
The
Into the water
guys
we
that I
go.
oops, sorry, Chris.
I just said into the water we go.
Did the ones that I positive energied, did those guys leave any residue? Dave?
That's a good question. I'm going to say they did not.
Word. What about Chris's Delaware's rays, subduing rays?
Yeah. Well, that guy also got hit with some arrows of
Right.
light.
No, I know that. But I just mean like before he got hit by the arrows.
No, the subduing rays did not release any junk from the dude's body.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go and climb up out of this mess right here.
Awesome. You see them taking off down this hallway this way. This is a lower area here where the water is flowing.
Cast fly. I kind of behind it. I don't want to get my.
Send your lights off a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to keep my.
That's probably good. You can warn everybody else after everybody else dies of getting their feet wet.
And then I
Black Boot Man.
What?
Brock stayed back to eat the feast. There's no grossness at this end of the stream.
Oh, he hasn't given us.
No, not yet. Anything over here, Dave?
You want to go and explore?
Well, I mean,
it looks dry down that way, but it's not the direction any of these strange monsters have gone.
I guess we go after them, right, gentlemen?
Yeah, I think we should follow them.
Okay. Jumping across.
Nice.
Is that a little ledge I can not jump across?
Yeah, you can definitely jump across and not get any more soaked than you already are.
Oh, that's right. We're already in the water. I'm just
Whoosh.
All right, they have gone through that door. You guys are following them through that door. Looks like there's some freaking stairs to go down, about 10 feet or so of them.
I'm just gonna go peek through this door frame. Stand right here and see what we see.
Awesome. There seems to be some sort of you got to go all the way down the stairs to really peek through. It's like a hallway, and there is the mother of all of these things, some sort of big-looking monster right there.
So is this wall like can Lagboot not see that from where he is?
That is correct.
Okay.
So you see this area right here? That's 5
Mhm.
feet. That's like 8 feet or so of solid stone.
Okay. So I'm peeking around a corner right now. Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna quietly go back up the stairs.
Nah, you're not. You're gonna roll some initiative. And if you beat 18, you can quietly go back
No,
up the
I'm
stairs. All right. You got some tentacles coming
Got
your
some
way.
initiative for you. Oh,
Lagboot, you are up on top of that initiative thing. Does 31 hit?
31 does hit.
All right. 27?
27 also hits.
All right. You can take whatever those two numbers are together of combination. It's like negative energy and bludgeoning damage as these tentacles reach out and smack you and stick to you. We'll have to grapple this bitch. 33, I believe, will grapple.
But I get freedom of movement.
Well, then activate it and run off like a bitch.
I am going to. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Activate it and run up top of the stairs. I'll be like,
Excellent.
big bad guy.
Lagboot's like, and the other guys have circled around, and now we're kind of on the on par for getting surrounded right now.
Let's start going this way, guys.
I think it might be time to go all out and destroy this hive of weird creatures.
I think so.
Yeah, all right.
Mom was just
Beat it.
protecting her brood. Didn't you guys feel sympathy for these little monsters?
At
Like when
first,
they
That was
were cute?
before.
It's like you played with the cubs. Now time to invite the mama bear in.
Or just not.
Fair
Shoot
enough.
them, guys. Is all I could do move this round, Dave?
If you want to do
Or
something
can I
else,
do?
let me know, and I'll
Yeah.
once you start getting over exuberant with your activities, I will tell you keep that for the next round, sucker.
All right. Another channel positive energy
All right.
for everyone. 12 hit points for me, and they can take 12. All right, that's my turn.
What's the range of the positive energy? And is it line of
It
sight?
is in a 30-foot radius centered on the cleric.
Right. Pretty effective multi-attack there. Lagboot, Delaware, what are y'all doing? Having a refreshing nitro Imperial Stout.
I'm going to. All right. I guess I never rolled because I was just sort of standing around. I never rolled initiative to do that.
Sounds good.
Going, and then I'm going to turn myself into an air elemental.
Okay.
Elemental body 2.
Sounds good. What about you, Lagboot?
Fireball.
Show me where you're pointing that fireball. All right.
Oh, Dave's circling.
So let's see here. Isn't there a distance function somewhere? So if you were to angle it and kind of push it back up this hallway, it's got a 30-foot radius? Fireball?
20.
All right. Okay. You can definitely angle it down this hallway and get all these mofs in it without having to worry about getting your buddies. Why don't you roll that? And what's the save on it?
Saving throw is reflex. And how do I roll it?
So it's going to be 1d6 per character level, so 96 damage.
Well, yeah,
and
96
your...
damage, but plus 2. But do I need to roll anything to cast it?
No, they all get to roll saving throws.
I
Your
see.
save is going to be, it's a 3rd level spell, and you've got a charisma of 18, so the save is 18 or 17 unless there is some other bonus.
Wait, is it regular fireball lag boot, or is it
The
some
damage
other fireball?
is controlled. Yeah. Oh no, I guess I did say fireball.
Yeah.
But I don't have fireball spell. I only have
I think
controlled
you do.
fireball. Well, it's the same damage regardless.
Right, the save's higher though.
Yes, good point. 3rd level spell. Oh, you know what?
I think
You're
I
right.
think
You
I only
have
have
controlled
controlled
fireball,
fireball.
but not
Yeah, right.
fire.
So
Not
I
standard
cast
fireball.
controlled
You might want to pick
fireball
that
on
up.
it, but the damage is fireball damage.
Sounds good. So, did you roll that 96 yet?
Yeah, I was about.
Saving throw of 18 for their DCs.
$33.
All right, 2 of them save. We'll say the one in front, and we'll say this one, and this one saved, and the littler one in the back got the worst of it. Took all 33 damage. And everybody else only takes 17 damage.
And then I just like yell with exultation, "That's how you do that!"
Oh, that's what that is. All right. This guy up in front would like to show you how he does this, though. And that is tentacle attacks. 26 hit. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh no! Wait, how much does Matt?
Legboot, your AC is not better than 26. Is
No,
it?
but how much does mage armor give me? Because it may be better if I have my mage.
4 additional.
Damn it! I missed it by 1. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Okay.
That's how it happens, man.
Yeah, there it is.
All right, so it is 1 normal attack is what he gets you. You get roll. Take 11 points of damage.
Okay.
It's cold. makes you feel disassociative. It's like a little mini acid trip.
Do I think that it is cold damage? Watching Lagboot suffer?
No, you think it's more in line with negative energy damage, like bad acid trip.
Okay.
We're swarming up here. Delaware, if you don't move, they're going to close your guys' exit off here.
Well, once I'm successfully an air elemental, my plan was to, create a whirlwind, but maybe not where everybody is. Like maybe get down into where the mother is and do that, so I don't just fuck up my own dudes.
Okay. So explain to me this whirlwind that you will create now that you are an air elemental.
Whirlwind. Some creatures can transform themselves into whirlwinds and remain in that form for up to 1 round every 2 hit dice they have. The whirlwind is always 5 feet wide at its base, but its height, its width, and top vary. So I'm just filling up the sewer.
All right.
The whirlwind form does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Another creature may be caught in the whirlwind if it touches or enters the whirlwind, or if the whirlwind moves into or through the creature's space. Creature in whirlwind cannot make its normal attacks and does not threaten the area around it. Creatures 1 or more size categories smaller than the whirlwind might take damage when caught in the whirlwind, and may be lifted into the air. Affected creature must succeed a reflex save when it comes into contact with the whirlwind, or take damage if it were hit by the whirlwind. Creatures slam it.
It's only for creatures smaller than you, right? Because all these creatures are medium or large.
Smaller in size than the whirlwind. One or more small size carriers smaller than the whirlwind, but it doesn't say. Doesn't say what size the whirlwind, because it just describes the whirlwind in terms of actual sizes. It doesn't say what size category.
Yeah, I think if you turn into something else and it doesn't specify that either, the new size is not specified, so I think your size just remains the same.
But so this is a genuine question, not just me trying to be argumentative. If I'm getting a size bonus as an elemental, have I not grown in size?
What size bonus are you talking about?
With Elemental Body 2, you gain a +4 size bonus to your dexterity.
Oh, okay. Except it allows you to assume the form of a large air elemental. Great. Okay. So.
Well, I'm in 2. I'm in medium.
Right. Well, I'm sorry. This spell, Elemental Body 3, allows you to become large. Okay, so I'm just gonna rule that you remain a medium creature, and that you're only
So
creating a medium-sized
what
whirlwind.
space I take up. Okay, no, fair enough. It's genuinely confusing to me. So I won't be able to cause damage, but I can get down there and suck this thing up into the whirlwind, and then it can't do anything.
Creatures, 1 or more size characters, smaller. Affected creature.
Yeah.
Creatures trapped in the whirlwind cannot. Okay, so I'll say that you're not going to be doing any damage to any large creatures or larger. But if you want to stick to a creature, you can stop it from moving. They can attempt to escape it, or you can attempt to carry them.
I don't have anywhere to go, but let's try that. Let's try to.
You can also obscure vision by sucking up poo water and flinging it all around.
Oh gosh. Oh, here we go.
So you're going down these stairs and gonna mess with the mother.
Yep.
Let me put your elemental token out here. We can make an air elemental one. Ah, here I come, guys. I'm a flippin' whirlwind.
All right.
All right, Gabe, what are you doing? You got these guys closing in on you, trapped up a wall. Your buddy Delaware just turned into a frickin' roadrunner whirlwind and went down the stairs.
All right. Well, I figure he's probably got that. Is this the guy that got hit the most, Dave?
Yeah.
Now the guy right on Lagboot has.
The guy right on Lagboot. All right. Well, I guess, is there a place for me to step next to Lagboot?
Absolutely. Just step
Okay.
right up there and stop him from getting flanked.
All right. Guess I'm gonna take a couple attacks
It's good.
with the Tetsubo.
So describe a Tetsubo to everybody.
So a Tetsubo is in Japanese mythology. It is the weapon that their devil carries, and it's basically like a giant baseball bat that's bigger and wider and has like brass knobs on it.
Dang.
And it's just like yeah, it's like a spiritual boom bap is what it is. Because it's holy as well.
It is a holy spiritual boom bap. It's like, in my mind, when Punch and Judy puppets are beating each other with sticks. If you just scale that up for normal humans, you now have a stick for hitting other puppets with sticks.
That's right. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
All right. Are these guys evil?
They are not.
Okay. 12 damage. Second attack. 18.
Hits again.
10 damage.
This thing is looking pretty messed up. Its tentacles are flailing. Lagboot, what are you going to do?
I would like to cast fireball control fireball at these two against the wall.
All right, you're looking at it. You think you can avoid getting yourself in the perimeter of this fireball. Go for it.
Step back and then shoot it and hit all three of them and me. Because why not?
He did suggest it.
No.
There's a big difference between a sorcerer just going with that strategy and the cleric telling the sorcerer to go with that strategy.
I guess you're right, but that one's probably... Can I tell whether or not the one in front of me is injured badly?
He's injured pretty badly.
Yeah, I
As a
cast
matter
it.
of fact, you might be able to take 5 feet back and get everybody except Gabe into the
Well, I
radius
mean,
of
it
the
is
fireball.
controlled. You know,
It is controlled.
it's controlled fireball. So
Your call, dude.
21.
Right, but just on those 2
Oh
in the
yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
The
No,
safe.
no, all three with controlled. If I can, I mean,
All right.
it's controlled fireball, so I should be able to get all 3, right? Yeah.
Lagwood stepping back, trying to get everybody in there. I'm gonna, with odd, you get all 3 and hand your buddy Gabe. And if it's even, Gabe is out of the way. Oh, all right. So you're getting everybody in that. Gabriel, why don't you roll a reflex save DC 18, right?
Yeah.
25.
Nice. You did it. All right. So the little one made a save and only takes 10 damage, 11 damage. The big ones take the full 21 damage. And the one that was breathing heavy on Gabriel and Lagboot curls up in a pitiful little tentacles shrivel up and it falls into the juice, which
take 10.
turns you will take 11 damage, and the drink carries off the monster. These 2 guys close on you though. Does 19 hit you, Lagboot?
It does not. It does not, sir.
Does 21 hit you?
It does not, sir.
Does 24 hit you?
It does not, sir.
All right. Gabriel, 23 hit you?
I don't believe so.
All right, you guys are safe. Delaware down there with the mother turning into a whirlwind, confusing the hell out of her. She's swiping at you. She can't do nothing to you.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I don't get an attack,
You can keep blowing around.
but am I able
Keep blowing her.
To me, it's not clear if I can cast any other spells.
Well, what would
Well,
you
I'm
use
doing
to perform your somatic components or your verbal components?
You have to think of everything, Dave. I have no idea.
If you're a wizard trying to cast a spell, you better be thinking about where your somatic components are coming from.
Yeah. All right. So,
How long
my
can you
attempt.
keep this elemental body up?
What is it? The elemental body.
Yeah.
1 minute per level, so 9 minutes.
So quite a while. Yeah. And in
But-
terms of rounds, which are 10 seconds long, you're talking about
But the
50 rounds or so.
it can only be a whirlwind for 1 round for every 2 hit dice.
Oh, okay.
So it's like 4 or 5 rounds, something like that.
All right. So this is round 2 of that. You're just gonna
And
keep
then-
confusing her while her babies are
I'm-
dying out there.
Trying to get her trapped within the whirlwind.
Yeah, I mean you successfully trapped her in the whirlwind, but like, what are you gonna do when you can't be a whirlwind anymore? We don't have to broach that subject now, but in 2 rounds we will.
How long would it take to? I don't know. I was gonna try to get her somewhere, but now I realize I don't know where to. I got my 7 spells. I don't know where to take her.
Yeah, I don't think
I
you
mean,
actually can move her. If she was medium or if she was your size or smaller, you could attempt to.
All right. Well, This is fun then.
Just CC her. Yeah.
I
You're doing great.
I realized
CC.
I can't do much like this other than continue to confuse the hell out of her. So let's just keep this up.
All right. She's tentacling in your general direction, and you don't give a fuck, and she's getting frustrated.
Yeah, it gives us some
Gentlemen?
time.
Gabe.
I'm gonna channel positive energy again.
All right, roll that crap.
10 damage to them.
And 10 healing to everybody who is not a douchebag.
10 healing, lag boot.
Thanks.
He doesn't care. He's, I think, at full health.
Nope.
Now
though.
Like, what are you going to do this round?
I'm close.
You're going to
I would like to know. Can I tell which one is hurt? You know, which one is the most, the least hurt?
Yeah, it looks like the larger one on you is feeling a little bit better than the smaller one that is squared off with Gabe.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I would like to cast Scorching Ray at that one creature. And I get 2 of them.
The one right in front of you?
Yes, the big one.
All right. Roll the touch. I don't think you're going to miss.
Oh, okay. So how do I roll the touch?
D20 plus your attack bonus. I believe Scorching Ray is on your character sheet. Yeah, Scorching Ray, you got a +7
Plus
on.
7.
Now, if you had been beatboxing, you would get a +9.
Well, I was originally beatboxing when we started the encounter.
I don't recall you mentioning that.
Well, I was singing Ilong Division by Front 242, if you don't.
No, I do remember you mentioning that song, but I don't remember you saying, I'm going to start my...
Yeah, yes. No, I guess I haven't.
You can start it now as long like it's a move equivalent action. So as long as you're not trying to do too much this round, you can initiate it and start adding it.
I'm not going to do it this round. Because that ain't so. 24. So that is my touch attack.
That hits. Roll again for your second touch attack.
Touch attack.
You hit again. 8d6 damage, I believe.
Yeah, 8d6 plus 2. Well, I guess I'm not singing. Second. Ooh, get roasted, son of a bitch.
You roasted this sucker right off the face of the planet. Nice. Gabriel, are you gonna take some damage this round? Probably not. Oh, 26 hit?
26 does hit.
Just 24.
24 does hit.
All right, you will take 21 points of damage from this negativity that this dude is sprouting with his tentacles.
All right. Not cool, man.
The mama, confused by the whirlwind that is in her special lair place, lets out a ululation of great sadness that echoes off the walls of the where are we at? A sewer. It's kind of a depressing sound. We're at the top of the round. Delaware, what you gonna do?
I'm doing it. I don't have.
I'm gonna keep doing it. I fully approve.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Lag, what are you up to, man?
Like I have a pang of guilt. I kind of perk my ears and look towards the direction of Mama. We're killing the babies, guys.
Yeah, maybe you should stop right now and really consider the weight of the actions you're performing.
And then split up.
Yep, split the party up too. Look, I would say you're already committed.
Oh,
Also,
no.
does she even know how many babies she has? She's obviously a chaos beast.
All right, so I turn to the final, creature here next to us, and I apologize, and then I cast Scorching Ray at it.
I'm sorry, I'm casting this on you. Make your 2 attack rolls, sucker. Nice,
So
you
13
hit.
and 8.
That misses, though. Roll your 1 set of 46 damage. All right, it is looking pretty raggedy. It is looking pretty thrift store findy. Gabriel, what are you gonna do?
Hold on just a second. Echo, stop. Sorry. My echo is going off. Echo, stop.
What the hell
Echo,
is an
listen,
echo?
unless you're ready to roll some Thaco,
This
we
is
don't need you.
ridiculous.
Did Lag Boot kill that last one?
Lagboot did not kill that
That was
last
on
one.
me.
Just looking pretty
Oh.
raggedy there.
That guy right there. Okay. Channeling positive energy. I think this is my last. No, I got one more after this. Seven hit points.
Nice.
Is he still alive?
No, it was just barely enough to do it.
Okay. Sweet. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna be like, Lagboot, go to that door, and I'm gonna run to this door.
All right. The monster has not recognized you as being within its grasp or anything, so it's just looking. So your buddy Delaware has assumed the form of a whirlwind and is picking up litter and detritus and throwing it at this motherfucking mother. And it's confused as all hell. It's wandering around this room. Who's got a part of their plan to execute here? What's going on next? What's the next move? Delaware can only stay a whirlwind for another like 12 seconds.
Can I cast? Do I know if I can cast a spell through the whirlwind without harming Delaware?
Yeah, there's probably some spells that you could cast that wouldn't harm him, but then there's probably other spells you could cast that would harm him.
I feel like I'm a pretty smart sorcerer.
Um,
So fireball would probably hurt him. Scorching ray would probably not. You could probably get away with ice spiking without hurting him.
Yeah, because he's a whirlwind. So how about I send an ice spike directly down from like the ceiling down into the top of its head, avoiding the whirlwind.
Sounds like a good move. You got to crawl down those stairs, by the way, too. You can't see what's going on from the top of the stairs.
All right, am I within 25 feet of him?
You sure are. Once you get to the bottom of the stairs, you will be. All right. Spike that ice, bitch.
Every caster. So I actually get 2 of them. Is it ice spears? I think it's ice spear.
Ice Spears is your third
Yes,
level
ice spears.
sorcerer spell.
Yes.
You get 1 spear for every 4 levels. So I would say the first is at 5th and the second is at 9th. So you get 2 spears.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I dropped 2 spears down on him. 2d6.
All right. The creature that occupies the square that they are taking out takes 2d6 points of piercing and 2d6 points of cold damage. The creatures that take up more than 2 squares, which this thing certainly does. The explosive growth can also trip a foe. When the spear erupts from the ground, they make a CMD against the damage from the spears. All right, so it looks like you're going to get to roll 8d6 damage for this beast.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness gracious.
That's a good amount of damage on that beast. And it looks like it is impaled upon the spikes and kind of stuck there for the moment. Delaware, if you are looking for an opportunity to de-whirlwindify and not get hurt by this beast, this is probably the opportunity you were looking for.
Perfect. Perfect timing.
I'm gonna stop being a whirlwind over here.
Just
Dude,
like
that's
I
a good
planned it.
CC. That's a good CC though, dude. You gotta admit.
But not until your initiative, I guess. It's going to be Gabe's turn next, I think.
All right. Shooting arrows at this thing. 14. 12. And I'm gonna do many shot, rapid shot, and deadly aim. Which is okay. Does a 20 touch attack hit?
Sure does.
All right. $29 damage for the first attack. Second attack, 1 misses, I'm sure.
This critical fumble brought to you by Galactic Cowboy Nitro.
Does a 20 hit?
Mm-hmm.
14 damage.
That's all you got?
That is all I got for this round. 14 and 29.
All right. Um. Lightwood, you did some ice spears. Gabriel, you did the thing. Looks like this beast is actually still held and confused by the whirlwind. All right, Delaware. Oh, and the spikes, the ice spikes that are impaling it that came out of the ceiling. What you up to, Delaware?
I want to retreat back in since the spike came down and now I can get away. I want to move towards Gabriel.
All right.
I don't have control of
Oh, sorry, that I realized that.
air elemental.
All right, now you should be able to.
And then and I'm not a whirlwind anymore, and I'm gonna in this direction at least.
All right. You are once again a air elemental in a Delaware shape,
Yes.
and you are running up those stairs. And you see another one of those monsters coming up behind Gabriel.
God damn.
Gabe, you're getting attacked from behind with a whole bunch of whiffs. You feel some tentacles lovingly caress your back with no damage.
Crap.
Top of the round. I have no clue who's gone. Let's just go from right to left. Light, what are you going to do this round?
I would like to cast. Can I tell whether or not Delaware is within 20 feet of the monster?
So he is within 20 feet of the monster. However, if you're planning on an aerial effect or something, you can definitely cast a spell that is kind of over in this direction.
Yeah, that's
that
what I
will
was thinking, like right here. A little bit, so it's not really reaching him where I'm aiming.
What are you casting? Fireball?
Controlled fireball right down the chute.
All right, right down the poop chute. Send it. Roll some damage.
That's what that looks like.
Saved. Mama's gonna take 12 damage. Gabriel, what are you gonna do?
Okay. Can I make my dancing weapon happen and cast a spell on myself?
Let's
Or
look
no?
up a dancing weapon to do to send it off.
Oh,
It's a
it's
standard action.
So.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you were hasted or something like that, you could get them both off. But
Okay. Does it make an attack this round if I do that?
the dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll make attacks.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna attack this guy behind me.
The flamberge bastard sword?
Yeah.
You're telling it to attack that guy? All right. Let's roll its attacks.
Okay. 13. Do I? Everyone has power attack. 3 plus 9. Okay, it'll be a power attack. 3 to attack.
And Lightboot is now infusing you with the power of beatboxing, if I do recall, so it's +2 to attack and damage.
Oh, wonderful. 27 hit.
It does.
$23 damage.
Excellent.
And then oh, I rolled DD10 plus 9. I did not mean to do that.
You did crit though.
If only it worked that way. 13 hit?
No.
Okay.
Not if it's not a touch attack.
It is not a touch attack.
All right. I do believe it's this monster's time. No, Delaware, what are you gonna do?
Trial of Fire and Acid.
I don't know what that means.
That's a spell. And I'm going to
What?
cast it.
Why don't you explain to me what that spell will do once you cast it?
Target creature is covered in burning acid and deals 1d6 points of acid damage and 1d6 points of fire damage each round. The subject can attempt a fortitude saving throw each round to reduce the damage by half.
All right. What level spell is that?
Third level spell.
Making
And
the
the duration-
save 17, I think. All right.
Intelligence is 17. It's third level, so it's my intelligence modifier is +3.
It's a fortitude.
Yep.
Fails. Roll some damage.
Three.
Nice.
And then this lasts for 1 round per level. So
Excellent.
8 more rounds.
All right, this round, the monster's going to attack at Gabriel with a whole bunch of whiffs. And also, Mama is going to attack towards the guy casting all that spells at it. One second. Does that hit?
Nope.
How about that?
Yes.
Please take 26 damage
All right.
of really depressing tentacle attack. It reminds you of just how pointless your whole existence is. Who's up next? I believe it is Lightboot.
No, he just cast a fireball.
I'm sorry, then Gabe.
It's Delaware. Well, you were going right to left, so it's Delaware next.
Delaware.
He did the trial of fire and acid. I think it's.
No, that's happening again. But I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna now that that's done, I'm gonna start shooting lasers.
Right.
And we get +2 from the beatboxing, and I get a +4 dexterity.
Are you shooting the mama or the baby?
The mama, I'm still down here in the room, fucking. Says 6 top of okay.
They are touch attacks, right?
They are no. The laser?
Mhm.
Just a ranged attack.
I think they're a ranged touch attack.
We haven't been doing it. I mean, I'm still firing it like any other ranged weapon. I don't. But
But aren't they essentially like the one spell?
Range touch attack's good. Go with it, Chris.
yeah, I am. I'm okay, sure. I'm just saying we haven't. Okay, that's new. 21.
It hits.
And then the second one is 18.
Hits.
Okay. Two of them. Plus D6. No, plus 4, 2 for 2 on each one for the beatboxing. So 25.
Mama is taking it.
And then
Ululating some
does
more.
she do her saving throws on the fire and acid again this round?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you had cast it the other direction. She will do her save. Sorry, I thought you'd cast it at the baby that was blocking your exit.
I didn't. Does that like mess everything up?
No, I'll just move that damage over to her. It was what, 6 damage last time? 3
Not
damage.
even.
3.
Yeah, it's 3.
So her fortitude save is that. Looks like a failure to me. Why don't you roll that damage?
2d6, and we will add +2. Wait, does the +2 happen just once?
It's only for melee. It's only for like active attacks, not for like
Actually,
passive
it's not
damaging.
okay. Done. All right. 8.
She will take 8. Gabriel.
All right. Dancing sword's gonna attack this guy
Great.
twice. That will miss. 14.
Again.
Does that hit?
No.
All right. I'm gonna move 5 feet into the doorway, and can I shoot the mama?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do. Uh, uh, 26 touch tech.
Hits.
Okay.
Yeah. Range touch attack.
Bum bum. The damage must be rolled.
34 damage.
All right.
All right. Next attack. 18 touch attack.
Hits.
All right. Oh,
Bummer.
It sucks for you.
13 damage.
All right.
And then last attack, 19 touch attack,
Also hits.
15 damage. And that
It's
is
not
my
looking
turn.
good at all. Baby is going to try to stop you from hurting Mama. 24 hit.
Last one hits.
Take 14 damage of depression and negativity.
Okay.
Like, what are you going to do?
I would like to aim a fireball towards the back of the room there. Right about there.
What are you going to do? Sorry. I
Fireball.
missed it.
Control fireball right here.
Do it.
And this time I get the bonus for beatboxing. 32 points of damage.
Roll per save. $19, I believe, does save, so she will take half of that. But that doesn't matter because that's enough to drop this Mama. She crisps up very nicely. She's got a good golden crispy shell now. You guys have defeated the negative plant monster. Good job. You still got this baby over here though. It's freaking flipping out. Its mama is dead. Delaware, what you gonna do?
Try to fight back the Sarah McLachlan song and shoot at the baby. So, Dave?
I'm here. I had to go tell my kid to stop torturing the cats.
Oh, no worries. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna fire at the baby.
Right.
So, yeah, Okay. 36.
36 hits.
17.
Hits.
Okay. Then let's do 4. 6. 4. 34.
All right, that baby is looking kind of unsure about what to do. It sees its mama, or at least it has intuited that its mama has passed on. Gabriel, what are you gonna do?
Lots of attacks on it.
Let's see it. Let's see them all.
All right. First 2 from the sword.
Oh, this thing is dead. It's big dead.
Uh,
Bam! Dude, it's dead, bro. Real dead.
18 hit.
Touch attack
No, regular attack.
does not.
Okay, what about that'll probably miss. Okay, that'll also miss, I'm guessing. And 26 finally.
That does hit.
$26 damage.
All right. It's gonna freaking disengage. Wait, is that all your attacks?
Yep.
It's disengaging and running. It's not having any more of this crap. Well, gentlemen, congratulations on destroying the mama. I think I gotta call it. I gotta go lay down the law on torturing cats here.
Word. Good luck to you. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, good luck.
Excellent.
Thank you.
very
Good to
much.
see
Have
you.
fun tonight.
Lag boot, Delaware.
See
Fun
y'all
times.
later.
All right.
See you.
Play with you guys soon. All right. Bye.
Cheers, guys.
How do I disconnect?